Welcome back to us at Camps. Today we have another opportunity for you to get to know what is going on with the auto industry. Guys, I am very excited to bring you two news and maybe three about one of the most recent boring companies in the auto industry. And I will say most recent because back in the 90s, 80s, maybe 70s, and just recently they're trying to spark their excitement throughout the lineup. And one secret, the Prius doesn't help. I am talking about the Toyota brand and their news for the U.S. market. God, thank you. You have helped me now. Basically, the United States has been punished for the longest time by Toyota of not bringing exciting products. Most recently, they partnered with Subaru and they brought the 86 or the Scion FRS or the Toyota or the Subaru BRC, which is the same vehicle, three different names. It's so confusing anymore that I don't know, but it's one great product. Then they partnered up one more time with another great company, which is BMW, and they brought the Toyota Supra. Most recently, they're talking about, so I will say since April 2020, when all this crisis around the globe start happening, that they're bringing this thing right here on the back. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Toyota GR, and more than likely, there are rumors that it's going to be the Toyota GRM or Gazoo Racing Masters of the Nürburgring. And for some people, the GRM makes them think about the German Corolla. And it's silly, but if you look at the letters GRMN, German, GRM, Gazoo Racing Masters of the Nürburgring. I don't know, but Toyota is betting on this new product. But before that, I would like to remind you to subscribe to us. Check me out on Facebook. Look for me under Coach_Oscarilo on Instagram. Like this video. Don't forget to leave your comments and share it on your social media. And I will not bother you with this anymore. And let's go to the Corolla GR and what we know about the Corolla GR. So this is good news for the US because we just got bummed that the really good product, the Yaris GR, which is well known around the world, is not coming to the US. And it's been a hit for the longest time right now in Europe or globally. I will say that the Yaris GR is one of the hottest, most sought after vehicles right now as we speak around the globe, but the US. But don't worry about it because Toyota is looking forward to make up for that silly mistake of not bringing the Yaris. But again, we have to think about practicality. And Toyota is thinking about that. And the reason they're bringing, or they're thinking to bring the Corolla GRMN or the GR is because they say, the US market likes different vehicles. They like a little bit bigger vehicles. We have a different way of caravanning around the United States. And it's true. We travel interstate traveling, which is kind of like crossing from country to country in Europe. And if you go interstate from New York to California, those are like 7,000 miles. Or no, 3,000 to 7,000 miles. If I'm correct, please correct me in the comments down below. But anyways, the Corolla GR is expected to bring the same mill as the Yaris GR, which is supposed to be a 3-cylinder, 1.6 engine, 268 horsepower with 273 pound-feet of torque, and the most desired 6-speed manual transmission. And obviously, it's coming with also as an option in the automatic for those who doesn't like to throw gears. But recently, the U.S. has filed for the trademark Corolla GR in the US, and that tells us that this product is coming. Right now, the US has the Corolla sedan, the Corolla hybrid sedan version, and the Corolla hatchback, which is a really pretty looking vehicle, which is this one right here. It's not the same front end. This is a rendering for what the GR in the US could look, and it looks pretty solid. Like, if it comes this way or close to this, hello, sign me up, because this vehicle is going to be really affordable for the masses. It's supposed to be right at or slightly higher than $30,000, which the regular transactions in the US are going up in between $20,000 to $35,000 per transaction. And this is not a bad idea, because if you think about what other vehicles this vehicle can compete, we're talking about the Civic Type R, which is a slightly higher than this proposal. But then you have the Volkswagen GTI, which is a staple in the United States. And this Corolla can do some damage, serious damage, because Toyota has a pretty solid fan base and people who actually are loyal to them. I'm one of them. I am one of them who can probably opt to buy this vehicle easily right off the bat. They're also betting that this Corolla is coming on the all-wheel drive platform, and that tells you that they are not messing around this time. If they're bringing this product, it's going to be a solid product. And with all the accessories that TRD and the GR department of Toyota has for this kind of vehicles, I'm telling you, you'll be able to custom make this Corolla as you wish. So now, this same Corolla is probably more than likely going to bump up the bigger sister or the bigger brother, whatever you want to call it, the CHR. And more than likely, we're going to see a CHR GR also in the United States. But don't quote me on this one. I am speculating. Toyota just recently filed for the Celica trademark for the US. So it makes me think that the CHR is going to probably live for another generation, but it more than likely is going to be named the Celica. The Celica. Since, are you guys listen to me? Celica. Have you heard of the name Celica? I have not heard that name since mid-2000s, and it was a very exciting product. But guess what? Now Eclipse from Mitsubishi is coming as a CUV. I can see the Celica coming back to the United States in a coupe high ride version as the CHR, with more than likely this kind of mill in their engine bay with 200 plus horsepower turbo engine, efficient, reliable, 5 doors, 5 people inside, practicality, sports wagon. That's what we want. And bring it, Toyota, because I trust you guys. You guys are going to bring a good product. But also, Toyota has a forbidden product that has been sold globally, and I'm very excited about it. And it's been sold here in Italy. And if I was to stay here a long time, and I don't know, I'm more than likely going to stay here a long time, I would not hesitate to get something like this. This is the Toyota Corolla Touring version, which is beautiful. And if it comes like this to the United States, which it should come, oh mamma mia, this will be a very good product. We need to just keep hoping that this may come to the United States. It's comfortable. It's as big or bigger than the previous generation Camry, and it looks gorgeous as is. It looks gorgeous. But moving to the other product that probably Toyota is going to bring is the Toyota Corolla Cross. And let me tell you that this is a good speculation. It's been talked since probably the summer, since this vehicle made the release in Thailand and globally. I have not seen it in Europe. I've seen it in a lot of videos, and they're talking about it in Asia. But right now, it's not been presented in Europe. But Toyota is betting that this product is going to make it for the 2021-2022 model. I will say the third quarter of the market in the US. And it makes complete sense because, number one, Corolla is one of the most recognizable names in the auto industry and one of the most reliable names in the auto industry. And they are betting on that name to bring something that they can slot right below the RAV4, because right now the CHR in the US doesn't sell that much. It is a very nice product, don't get me wrong, but this is more practical, it's bigger, and it's gonna come, as the speculations are coming, with the two engines. The 1.8, which is really reliable in the Toyota Corolla lineup, or the hybrid version. And this is coming from not just me, this is coming from multiple reliable sources. This is from the Road Show and also from Car and Driver. And you guys can call me an amateur YouTuber because I don't consider myself a journalist, but these guys are serious journalists and they get a lot of information that we don't, and we just take their information and we digest it and we just show it to you, which is the nature of the beast. And I will tell you this, Corolla has a legendary name since probably the 70s, okay? It's one of the most recognizable nameplates in the auto industry, period. Why not? Why you will not buy or consider something like this? It's gorgeous, and a hybrid version should be amazing because it's going to give you minimum 40 to 50 miles to the gallon. Since the RAV4 can give you 42 miles to the gallon, this will be a lot smaller than the RAV4. Maybe I will say that I can expect it to see it like a Jeep Compass, or maybe like a little bit bigger than the CHR. More comfortable, more boxy looking, more practical. Think about it. 45 miles to the gallon. Let's slot it down the $27,000 mark, which is where the RAV4 starts in the United States. And if you get a hybrid version, let's see that $30,000 max with the GR version, maybe also. Let's just hope for the best. And I think that Toyota is going to make the right movements. And let me tell you this, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Look at this body, the design. It's what we're buying in the US right now. This is what people are appealed to. High ride vehicles, cross utility or crossover utility vehicles, SUV-like vehicles. It makes sense. It's just a hatchback on stilts. I will not get tired of saying this. A lot of the comments that I receive in my channel are from people from the US. I live in Europe. In Europe, hatchbacks is the thing of the day. It's everywhere. And it's very practical. And you put five family members in that vehicle, and then you throw some luggage in the bag and you take off anywhere you want, across the country, anywhere. It's what it's supposed to make sense. No more sedans. They're killing the sedans in the United States because nobody's buying them. And this Corolla Cross, it makes sense. But guys, I will leave you with that, and I will ask you the question of the day. Would you consider a Corolla GR over a Volkswagen GTI more reliable, more value for your money, and it's a Toyota? Number two, would you consider to buy a Corolla Cross hybrid version down below the RAV4 for between $25,000 to $30,000? Practical, better looking CUV, and with the Corolla nameplate right there? That's a good question. So leave it in your comments down below, and I will see you guys soon.